In today's episode of Shiren, we solve phase puzzles 31 to 40. This puzzle references puzzle 19. We use the scroll of removal to seal two monster families. The Scroll of Light reveals the Dark Owl, normally shrouded in darkness. Currently it blocks us from the next room. The owl has low HP but very high defense. It would kill us before we could kill it with our fists. The trap, however, deals a fixed 5 damage. From the map overlay, 6 enemies guard the exit. We don't want to walk into the room. The trap, however, can knock us back 10 spaces if no obstacle is in our path. In particular, the second knockback trap is 10 spaces from the exit. Our reward is an Earthblood scroll. It upgrades shields. Let's demonstrate on the shield in the warehouse. The wood shield has 2 defense. Equipping the shield and reading the scroll upgrades the shield by 1 defense point. Now we will receive less damage if we equip it. We dig 2 squares in the wall with the pickaxe. We don't want to dig another square on the right because the top Knife Gator will attack us. Instead, we swing the staff at one monster. This creates a Shiren clone, which the other monsters attack. The monster to deal the final blow levels up to the Saber Gator, which can attack twice. We repeat the strategy to reduce the group to only one monster. The Sword Gator is extremely powerful. It can kill us in one hit. To reach the exit, we use our last staff charge, creating the final Doppelganger. Confused, the Gator is less likely to attack us. Now we dig the final wall and carefully walk to the exit. This doppelganging strategy is often useful when we are surrounded by a group of monsters, and we need to escape. The drawback is that one monster may level up. Our first tool is the landmine trap. The next important item is the pain-sharing staff. Each time we trigger the trap, we lose half our current HP. First we lose 7 HP, and the sneaky we swung this pain staff at also loses 7 HP. Then we lose 4 HP, and so does the enemy. We don't want to fall to 1 HP because another explosion from the regular landmine trap will kill us. We repeat the same strategy with another sneak. We can cure ourselves again with the restorative herb, or we can regenerate health by burning turns quickly, holding A and B simultaneously. This other method lowers our fullness, so it should not always be used outside of phase puzzles. Even though we have one more charge on the pain-sharing staff, we don't want to kill the final monster, since we need to cross the green water. A slowed down gather moves one step for every 2 we take. This is a very useful strategy to evade monsters, or kill them without taking damage. This method works best on melee enemies, not those with projectiles. We meet the first fast enemy, the Death Reaper. It moves 2 times for every turn we take. We want to throw the chargeless Bufu Staff at it. As we learned in Puzzle 25, we now obtain a meat. Consuming it grants us the abilities of the monster, including enhanced speed. In the next room, 3 monsters block the exit. With our speed, we can lure the monsters away and then circumvent them. We see cursed items for the first time. In the main adventure, equipment laying on the floor is unidentified, so we rarely know whether an item is cursed before equipping. Cursed equipment usually cannot be removed, and lose all special abilities. For instance, a cursed Cyclops killer no longer deals double damage to one-eyed beasts, such as the gazes in this next room. It seems like there's never a reason to want a cursed equipment. But they are useful against a gaze hypnosis. When hypnotized, we lose control and take a random action. One such action is removing equipment, which is not possible with a cursed shield or sword. This immunity to removing weapons is useful when hypnosis stops. That happens when the gaze attacks us. The cursed shield protects us as well. Because we never remove the equipment, we can immediately attack the enemy. Furthermore, cursed equipment lose their side effects. Normally, a fragile shield loses 1 defense point for every enemy attack. The cursed version, on the other hand, maintains its base defense of 20. Generally, however, a cursed equipment is not useful. These gaze enemies are particularly dangerous when other types of monsters are around. If melee or magic-wielding monsters accompanied these gazes, we would probably be dead by now. Unfortunately, such a situation does appear in the main adventure. Another strategy with this monster is to weaken it from afar before we attack close range. A level 5 puzzle. We meet the Polygon Jive. It can instantly teleport in front of us. The trick is to not walk straight to our desired destination. We must walk diagonally until we can evade it. We are 2 steps away from the exit. However, we cannot walk directly to it because the Polygon will warp in front of us. If we step right, the monster will kill us. If we step down, the same outcome. Northwest, the Jive blocks us. North, and we are 1 step away from the exit, but another step northeast, we die. The trick is to exploit the Polygon's teleportation. We walk northwest, and it's now far away from the passageway. At this point, if we take another step right, the monster will be 1 square below the passageway. That would lead to death. Instead, we head northeast. We are still not done. We can't just head right. First, southeast. Then north. Evading the Polygon takes some practice. The trick is not to walk straight. Now we want to be 1 square to the right and switch places with the fluffy bunny at the square leading to the next passageway, but the Polygon is blocking us to our right. Heading southwest does not help, it just leads to no change. We are right back where we started. Instead, we head left first. This may seem strange. In order to go to our right, we must go left first. Finally, let's stop this pest from following us now that we have a knockback staff. Walrus Shield prevents death. Blast Shield has explosion damage. Neither is necessary for this puzzle. In the next room, the Pitcher's Armband. We equip it and evade the Inferno, until we reach the next room. The Walrus blocks our path to the exit, so we head right. Normally, the Dragon Herb would just burn up from the Flame's Infernals, but luckily we equipped the Pitcher's Armband. Our reward of Postbone Staff is quite useful. Off to the warehouse. Traps. Booby trapped. We can take care of 2 monsters with the Dragon Herb. The final monster is knocked back in the southern direction. The green water blocks it from moving up a row. This technique was featured in Puzzle 5. Let's head to the exit, avoiding the spin traps. That's all for today. In the next episode, we conclude Phase 50 puzzles, and we receive a very special reward.